What happens when a kid's dream of playing in the Little League World Series is shattered by a bureaucratic rule? That's exactly what happened this week in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Except this isn't just about one team getting bumped. It's about the absurdity of rules that feel more like a maze than a game. Let me tell you, watching this unfold has left me scratching my head. Here's why. Little League just yanked the Tulsa National baseball team from the Southwest Regionals, erasing their hard-earned win over Louisiana. And this isn't the first time this team's been thrown under the bus. Less than 3 weeks ago, their softball squad faced the same fate. What's going on here? It's like a twisted version of the Hunger Games where the stakes are eligibility forms and school records. Personally, I think the core issue isn't the rules themselves, it's how they are enforced. The Little League's policy requires players to live or attend school within their league's boundaries. Sounds straightforward, right? But when you're dealing with kids, parents, and entire communities, the line between living there and being there gets blurry. What makes this really interesting is the lack of transparency. They didn't name the player or explain the violation. It's like a judge handing down a sentence without ever reading the case file. And here's the kicker. This isn't even the first time Little League's done this. Back in 2015, they stripped the iconic Jackie Robinson West team of their titles over similar residency issues. That team's story became a symbol of underdog triumph, until the rules caught up to them. From my perspective, this feels like a systemic problem. The rules are there to prevent cheating, but when enforcement becomes arbitrary, it undermines the very spirit of the game. Think about it. These kids have spent months training, bonding, and dreaming of Williamsport. Then, out of nowhere, a single ineligible player, maybe a kid who moved for a job, or a family situation that slipped through the cracks, ruins everything. What many people don't realize is that this isn't just about one team. It's about the pressure on local leagues to document every detail of a child's life. How do you prove bona fide habitation when a family's circumstances are complex? It's like asking a kid to fill out a tax form to play catch. A detail I find fascinating is how this plays into broader trends in youth sports. We're seeing more scrutiny on eligibility, more paperwork, more layers of bureaucracy. It's as if the system is trying to close every loophole, but in doing so, it's creating new ones. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about baseball. It's about how institutions handle imperfection. Little League's statement about supporting the kids involved is noble, but it doesn't fix the problem. It just papered over it. This raises a deeper question. Are these rules protecting the integrity of the game, or are they creating a barrier for kids who don't fit the mold? And here's the thing. I don't have the answer. But what I do know is that when we reduce the magic of childhood sports to a checklist of rules, we risk losing something far more important than a tournament. We lose the joy, the camaraderie, and the raw, unscripted moments that make these games unforgettable. So, what do you think? Is the system too rigid, or is this just the cost of ensuring fairness? Because if this keeps happening, we might need to ask if the rules are the problem, or if we're just not looking at the bigger picture.